Hey there, Shane here at photoshopzoo.com. Got another video for you today, and this time here we're going to show you how to create this cool little effect here. Now this could be used for banner ads or any kind of web graphics, basically whatever you like, but thought you might like to see how to do it. Pretty basic technique, not a whole lot to it, but just using sort of gradients and stuff. Let's get into it now. I'll just minimize this one here and we'll create a new file. So I'm just going to come up to File, New. I'll just pull that up here, and we'll just create an image that's 640 by 640. Could be any square shape, so you can make it whatever you want. I'm just using that, so it's nice size to be able to see on the screen. Okay, so there we have it. Now what I'm going to do is actually pick my foreground and background color. So I'm going to make my foreground color the sort of the kind of lighter of the blue, which is going to be more in the center. And for the background, I'm just going to click on my background color there, and I'm going to create like a real sort of dark, like a real dark blue, like so. And you can see the hex code there, 0F058C. Not real scientific, but alright, now I'm going to choose my gradient tool here, and I'm just going to select from the gradient selector here and choose the foreground to background option. So that's going to use my foreground and background options there. Now I'm going to go just in the middle here and then drag it out to the edge, and you'll see that's brought up my image. Now let's have a look here. Well, you can see here I've kind of messed up my background color. This was my original one. So what I'm going to do is just come back in here, and I'm going to basically hold my picker down and then drag it across to my other image here, and you can see it's actually a lot more black. So that's the color I'm going to use, so I can make it more like the original one there. And then I'll just do my gradient trick again. Okay, like so. Okay, so there's my gradient now, and that's much better. That's more what I was looking for, and just sampling from the original there with those colors. Now next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my text in there, and so I'm just going to click in the middle, and I'll just write photoshopzoo, and I'm going to select all my text and turn it into white. Okay, so you can see now there's my text and it's kind of white. Now another thing I'm going to do is just add an outer glow to it to give it kind of a bit of a kind of more of a fuzzy kind of bit of a blur to it. And you can just use the standard settings if you want, or if you want to increase the size of them, you can go ahead and do that, just depending on the type of effect that you're after. And I did that by choosing on the Add a Layer Styles option down here with my text layer selected. So just sort of off the screen, I'll just show you exactly how to do that. Layer selected, come down here and then choose outer glow, and open that bad boy up, and you get this window here as you saw just a second ago. So just going to drag my layers palette back there. Alright, so now I'm just going to sort of position it in the center there. Now I'm going to click on my background layer again, and then click on the new layer icon. So I'm going to add a new layer, and this one here I'm going to add my my sort of glowing part here, and I'm just going to make a selection, and you can see there I'm just choosing the elliptical marquee tool. Okay, so I'm just choosing a selection there. I'm going to come up to the edit menu and click on fill, and I'm going to fill it with white. Okay, like so. Alright, now that's perfect, and we can come up to select and click deselect now, so that's not selected anymore. Now what I'm going to do is blur this, and I'm going to come up to the filter menu, come down to blur and select Gaussian blur, and I'm going to blur it quite a bit. So I'm going to drag my pixel slider up here like so. Okay, and you can see I'm really blowing it out, so 26 pixels. Click on OK, and I'm just going to select my move tool and press Command T or Control T, and you can just kind of stretch your oval shape there that you've just blurred however you like. Alright, and I'm going to pull the opacity back on that just a touch as well, so it's not overpowering the text. Now my next step is to choose the smudge tool. So I'm just going to choose the smudge tool, and I've got a strength of 50% there, and it's set to about 13 pixels. I might just increase that slightly as well. So I'm just going to use the right square bracket key on my keyboard, and now I'm just going to pull off some, so make some lines like so. Okay, give it that kind of cool effect. Alright. Okay, now it does look a little bit corny just like that, so what we're going to do is blur that again, but this time we're going to blur it a lot less, so it just softens these little sort of starburst things that I've created there. So filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and this time just pull it right back and then gradually slide it up until you're sort of happy with it. Okay, so maybe somewhere around 8-9 pixels this time. Click OK, and there you have it. So that's pretty much it. That's that technique that you can use, and you could use this for banner ads and all kinds of things in Photoshop. And yeah, if that's a line of things that you like to do. Anyway, have a great day. Hope you've enjoyed this video, a little technique for you, and we'll see you on the next video.